Well, it's critically important. When you speak about ocean policy, you have to keep in mind that all Caribbean countries are located in the Caribbean Sea, and there is no boundaries. So we're basically in the same space. So if there is pollution in one country, it's likely that it will impact another country. So we need a unified set of policies working closely together, monitoring the environment for us to be able to mitigate against harmful developments in terms of the environment. One of the areas you must focus on, the people in the Caribbean. The whole issue of education is critical because most of the problems are associated with human behavior. And it might be human behavior because of a lack of information or a lack of education. So first of all, quite often we tend to overlook the importance of getting information to the public because the public has an extremely important role to play in ensuring that we do not pollute, ensuring that we use resources in a sustainable way. Now, in addition to that, we need to have sound policies at the government level. And those policies can be expressed through legislation. And those things have to be clearly managed in a sophisticated way. And we must get the right people in the right place to manage in order for us to be able to protect our citizens. We have governments that in these times can engage in some social programs to understand what is happening at the grassroots level. We should not be pursuing programs in ignorance. So we have our schools, we have our churches, we have all the homes. We have to understand what is taking place in all these institutions. It's only by knowing the problem you're able to design the appropriate solutions. And if you notice, my whole outlook is a focus on the people. And we have to listen to the people. They have to be engaged in every level of governance in the country. And I'm hoping CARICOM will move in that direction. And if we do, I think we'll gain a lot of the solutions that are required to manage effectively in the Caribbean.
Thank you. Before you wind down, I want to turn your attention to plastic pollution. In what ways have plastic pollution and, of course, marine pollution hindered sustainable development efforts within the region?
If you look at the terrestrial activities in every country in the Caribbean, plastic is all over. They clog the drains. When they clog the drains, you create breeding spaces for mosquitoes. And as a tourism country, one of the things you do not want is waterborne diseases from mosquitoes. That's one way of ruining your industry. Now, in terms of the pollution in the ocean, we've got to be mindful that when we have plastic in the ocean, it's another way of getting disease in the population. Because when the marine animals eat the plastic, that now becomes part of your food chain and could really impact the lives of the citizens of this country. Especially in the Caribbean, we all eat an abundance amount of fish, which is our main protein. And so we have to be careful that we do not make the mistake of not undertaking the appropriate policies in order to clean up our environment. You know, for many years, we speak about integration of the Caribbean. But one of the outcomes that I think is most important is closer collaboration and solidarity among the Caribbean states. That has not been optimized. And I get the feeling that at this COTED meeting, the technicians and the ministers appear to be embracing that important, you call it historical objective, a little more on this occasion. And I'm hoping that will continue to grow. the Association of Caribbean States, is part of what should be the outcome of what's happening here. We as CARICOM, we have a common history, and we have a beautiful area of the planet, and we should continue to appreciate it and work together to preserve it. Well, as the chairman of COTED and CONES, I'm looking forward to working with my colleagues, and I approach this opportunity as part of my duty to the Caribbean.